Vabbè, al massimo, che ne so, facciamo finire prima, visto che siamo di meno.
Sì, sì,
Eh,
no, no.
Possiamo fare un hangout bignami, diciamo.
Un hangout corto.
Corto.
Okay, so we are starting this new hangout. A little bit wait, and I think we will be here just for a few minutes, just to catch up on a few things. So I don't know. I think there is no there is no need. I think there is no need for an agenda, or what do you think, or for the minute or something like that. What do you think?
no, as well. I would say that it will be a short one, so it's most probably going to be okay to review it.
Yeah. So let's have just a little viewing on the last things. We were trying to work on our principles, but that seems uh, that seems not.
Well, on this I would like to have a little proposal because in effect I
Yeah,
saw there was not very uh, successful participation.
yeah,
Well, we do have a pair of documents where there was already enough people working on them,
yeah,
like two, three documents total where I can see there are values and principles and it's similar. So what we can do is just translating those 2 pages into principles and
yeah.
then propose them to the community to be approved or rejected or to have some sort of pooling of each item.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
Because in
Uh,
those two documents there is a lot of interesting values that most probably they were going to come out anyhow. And maybe can break the ice on a discussion.
yes, I think we can do that. The problem is actually who is in charge of that, and
Yeah, it's a
who can.
suicidal proposal, okay? I
Yeah,
do agree. It was me, and me, I'm going to be the one that actually auto-elected.
yeah, yeah.
So the lesson learned is shut up.
Listen and shut up.
Exactly.
No, actually, this matter is related with the discussion we had about governance, and
Mm-hmm.
I think is quite urgent to establish our governance structure. And yeah, so we had a long break these last 2 weeks, and our meetings on communication and governance uh, actually stopped. So we need to start again having uh, um, yeah a new rhythm, and start again with this job.
Yeah.
So I think with this meeting, we need just to remember and uh, clarify the 2 or 3 circles now going going on, or I mean working more intensively when we will have the meeting, and or if we don't have an hangout, how we are working. So, so with governance, what do you think, Andrea?
I miss a bit the meaning, Domenica, sorry.
Yeah, so the idea is we started with the weekly hangout for
Mm-hmm.
some sequels, but with the last 2 weeks we stopped. So now
Yeah.
we need to start again. So with you,
Sure.
so we had some doubt about the day and
Yeah, for the
yeah,
governance itself. Yeah, I would like to to move it out on from Tuesday.
yes, this is the matter. So what do you think? You want to move? You have in mind a different day?
For me, lunchtime is great. I have
Yeah.
to be honest on that.
So
Wednesday is a good day,
Wednesday.
or Thursday as well.
Okay. Okay. So, but we will start next week
Yeah, sure.
or tomorrow.
But we can, yeah, well, same problem.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is, well, a bit short, but
No, no.
what I would like to do
I can.
before the next hangout on the governance is that we just kind of finalize the idea behind, not finalize, but we have a more clear idea about the
Yeah.
roles. Would be nice.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. We started with this work, and we can continue by
Yeah.
emails until the next session. Would be great. And I also started to share with some people this idea to have different roles,
Mm-hmm.
and this idea to in order to have the professional civic wiser.
And
So
how is
because
perceived?
so far people like the idea, so it's interesting. I think what we have to explain very good is what is the difference and yeah, explain why and what is the difference. And this new idea, I don't know if yeah, okay, we talked a little bit, I think, Andrea, about this idea to create yeah, to be a pro you have to work maybe 300 hours as a volunteer and after that. So this idea is also very important.
Yeah, sure, sure. I
So I don't
totally
know
agree.
because so no, because we didn't talk about it um, personally, just by email. So I don't know if you want to say something.
No,
Also,
no,
also
yeah,
you,
I have two
Isabel.
questions. I have two concrete problems there. But problems,
Yeah,
they're not really problems, huh? But one is just the quantity in between a passage from a role to another.
yeah,
Uh, just identifying the quantity can
yeah,
be just a bit of a risk. So what
yeah,
was nice in this course was the badge mechanism
yeah,
was based on a set of activities that grant you and to bring you to the next role. And
mm,
it's just in that case it was not just the amount of posts, but also the fact that you shared accounts, you like accounts, you cross post, and things like this. So we should also mimic a bit that because actually it bring potentially some value. But the hours is a good starting point. And the second point is also what you identified last time is the consultant.
yeah,
The point is if we identify a role of a CivicWise Pro, and this CivicWise Pro role is granted the duty and the perk of coordinating and representing,
yeah,
well, problem is when there is a consultant that does it, can he represent CivicWise? Because most probably, I mean, I imagine myself, I have my own project, I need a consultant ad hoc to be plugged because
yeah,
there is no expertise on the topic. We are
yeah,
okay to pay him or her, and voila.
yeah,
So
yeah,
why you get into the point of being a pro? Yeah, he's a pro, but is a CivicWise a pro? Even being a consultant, or is just ad hoc plug?
You mean there is no need to differentiate between consultant and pro?
Well, there is the need of instead there is the need of differentiating the moment if the pro has community duties.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, actually, there is the point because here we have an important point because this is the point because I was thinking that consultant and professional is just a sort of a kind of status, but uh, as as a role inside the community, there is no difference between there is no difference, a lot of difference between consultants, professional, and other CivicWisers.
To my eyes, yes. In the sense, the consultant can, I mean, the CivicWiser Pro can be a paid person, therefore he has a legal entity. It can be also a consultant in partita IVA, TVA, or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you really identify a consultant as an ad hoc contribution to CivicWise, not necessarily is a community role. I give you an example concrete. Should every consultant that work in any project of CivicWise accept the principles?
Yes, I think so. Why not?
But even though if we get a consultant dedicated to a specific area of a project,
I think the problem is the problem is if we want to allow a single consultant work alone in a project, because in theory the value of CivicWise is the community. So it's a little bit weird that you have consultants working alone and also maybe using a very different method and dynamic.
Sure.
So, but I think so. For me, this is the question. Personally, I think there is no problem because this person is using the value and the knowledge developed and shared inside the community, and he is using it to spread and to improve another project, and so there is no problem. But I think it's important that this consultant has a previous training. I mean, not in terms of having someone other training him. It's more about if you are sharing the knowledge of the community and you are also has also been paid for that. It's important that you already gave something to the community. So it's the importance.
Okay. So it actually has another CivicWiser in effect.
Sorry?
I have a question. Is he then obliged to have an amount of pre-existing work?
Exactly.
Yeah.
To be a consultant.
Yes.
Yeah. To be a consultant, you have to has done an amount of hours or works.
Okay. So it's actually. So in this case, then there is no difference. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Pro and consultant is exactly the same. We don't care the shape of the pro.
I think we can make the difference if because I was thinking if we can have two different type of differences. One is what what you can, how you take part in the community, and the other is how you can work with the world outside the community. What I mean is this is why there is this thinking about representative.
Yeah, exactly. That was the next topic.
Yeah. So the idea is all of us we are CivicWisers, and in terms of internal governance, the only special position so far we defined is a caterer. So
Isa?
caterer
Che-
is Italian. I don't know how you say that.
Can you write here on the chat?
How you can say that, Andrea, in Italiano?
Più difficile in italiano che in inglese.
I don't know.
È uno
Is
che ci
someone
tiene.
uno che ci tiene, sì, uno.
Ah, okay. Yeah, take care. Of course, yeah.
So in this way, a professional and a consultant uh, could couldn't have a different role inside the community.
Can you repeat this one?
So the difference, the role you can have inside the community is just be a CivicWiser and a caterer.
Today, yes.
Yeah, but when we are talking about a professional or a consultant, both as not a different role inside the community. The only difference is maybe that they can represent the community. This is very sensitive topic.
So the CivicWiser itself is not representative. The promoter is representative. Yeah. The carer is not representative. This I didn't understood. And the professional can coordinate.
Yeah, this maybe we can leave there and we can think about it next week. This is the.
Yeah, sure. We are hijacking here.
Yeah, I think this is the point. I think the be representative is very sensitive because our value as a community is that you have a lot of people creating value, and you can use this value locally. So it's important that we can. I don't like the word protect, but I mean get high this value. I mean, if you want to use this value to develop projects, before you have to give your knowledge, your time to the community. It's the idea that you can't have someone in the second day coming at the community. So the day after he joined the community, he starts saying, "Okay, I am a CivicWiser, and so I represent CivicWise, so I can go to the city council to discuss some kind of project." You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. No, it's clear.
So because we are also talking a lot about your engagement with the neighborhood, these kind of things, and this idea to avoid anyone to be a representative of CivicWise is the idea that you can that you may join CivicWise just to make business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, that's clear.
So after you worked maybe 300 or you used a lot this course, you achieved this kind of badges. So you already demonstrate that you are really engaged and you learned and you are in a way trained. So at that time you can represent CivicWise. This is something very related with Indignados, for instance. Indignados movement talked a lot about the representative system and how we can avoid the trap of representative and these kind of things. So for next week, the point is think about representative of any role, and the other thing was
That's a nice one.
The hours and the badges, and yeah.
Yeah, it was more a note for myself in the code. Because if I can import directly in the database the values, by just forget me.
Okay.
But I have a question about the system of the badges. Right now is not integrated in the platform, but because it's hard to manage all the stuff. So I'm thinking about the Mozilla badges, because with Domenico we discussed about it time before. So if this is the system, it's not yet integrated in the platform because it's hard to manage it, or we're just waiting for the right time, just to know.
Sure. Well, from a technical standpoint, there is no integration at all. I mean, today we use a set of different products in a standalone mode. So there is no, we may say, overall organic integration within anything. They're just three silos. I mean, the badges into this course are nothing to do with, but even the accounts. So you have to subscribe to Slack.com. You have to have the Gmail account. You have to subscribe with the Discourse. I mean, there is no single sign-on or anything, because today the platform is, we may say, agglomerate of open source tool so there is no dedicated development there. There was a certain point, a discussion that started if we want a certain point to go to dedicated development. And then, yes, then what you are saying makes sense and is possible, or we may say we should have it actually.
Yeah.
So it's not the right time probably right now to.
It requires funding to my eyes. Huh?
Yeah. But anyway, the Discourse platform has its own badge system.
Sorry, Discourse, yes. But if, for example, the point I guess that Saverio was mentioning is that, or I was also as well thinking, in the moment we have a role-based structure, even dynamic. I'm not saying that it's like your hat and you get tattooed as a care. Nevertheless, you might want to align the perks you get somewhere else that represent your goodwill to work. So your badges in this course should represent you somewhere else as well, as it was mentioned before. How to do this today is not possible.
No, today no.
No, for today, of course. No, because I imagine that if with using the badges, you can some diagrams or some graphics can express your activities, then it's more clear. It is more clear than a lot of words because,
Yeah,
for
it can be also
example,
proposed to somebody. So you are working in a specific fashion, and you
mhm,
can also be simply receive a notification that, yeah, well, thanks to your work, and actually you did so well that you should be entitled to have this role.
for example, or maybe I can watch my diagrams and
Yes.
say, okay, I'm full in a topic, and I
Yeah.
need to do other stuffs maybe
Yeah.
for the
Sure.
community because it's too easy to do some only one thing. So you have
Yeah, but
to do different things. So this
yeah.
can help everybody to understand the role inside the community.
Yeah, no, that I like as well because it is also the risk if you have just a quantity determination of your role. I mean, like the 100 hours for being a promoter. Yeah, okay. Myself, I can spend 100 hours in the servers,
Mm-hmm.
done. But does it represent that I'm really a good contributor to the community? Actually, no. It does represent that I'm a good system engineer.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's
Still,
correct.
if for the community.
Yeah. We need to fix, to kind of regulate the qualities also.
Yeah.
Quantities, it's kind of it's easy. I mean,
Not
100
necessary.
hours, but it's hard to define the qualities parameters in that in this evaluation. So this
Yeah, it would be
probably
nice.
can be an issue of the next Hangouts. I don't know, for the next week or the other one. I don't know.
Anyway, I am sorry to bother you guys. I think, yeah, this is important discussion. But I like the idea to finish the meeting at the defined
Sure.
hour. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we have only
7 minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's important to decide, take a decision about next week if we can stay with the principal topic or we change the topic for the next week. The central topic, I mean. I don't know, what do you think?
Mm, it's about also roles,
Yeah, maybe we can.
principles related.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe we can talk again about governance. I don't know.
But it would be nice if somebody else have an idea about this.
Governance.
The
Or
roles also.
yeah, the problem is that we didn't share all the information.
Yeah, it's just in Slack today.
Yeah, so I think here it's important that you can make an effort to share maybe with a newsletter because it be
Newsletter. Can you spell it?
newsletter.
Okay.
No, I mean we have to make a call to the rest of
Yeah, you're right.
the
Hmm.
community to. We have now two important topics, which are I think principles and governance. But at the same time, I think it's important that I think community could be more engaged when we have a first proposal.
True.
So I think now the member of the governance circle we need to define a proposal and share when we have this first proposal, share it with the community and at the point insist in having feedback and this kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
And the same goes with the principles.
Yeah, so yeah, So said that, I think next week would be better if we change the topic,
Sure, sure.
because we need time to
Correct. I
design.
agree.
So I don't know. We have. I can have a look at the circle. We have communication, governance, magazine, method. Maybe we can come back to the method. What do you think?
Method.
Yeah, we have this method, 10
Nice.
steps. What do you think?
Yeah, it's
Method.
nice. Yeah, as being a bit left behind, in effect.
Yeah. So let's yeah. We have method and tech, but let's
Can wait.
yeah. Let's okay. So method.
But let's not avoid to make a call for all the geeks around to come to help a bit.
Yeah. So
With
The non-geek.
which aspect about the method? Because
sorry.
what we mean about method, I mean,
The method is we started
which aspect we want to consider, which is open, is not resolved right now.
now. If you take a look at the Google Drive,
The drive, okay,
you have a folder with methods.
okay,
For the method, and there actually you can find the first work we did about method is this process in 10 steps that we are using to promote civic design in a way. So actually it was the beginning of all of the CivicWise process.
yeah, no, yeah, I remember.
Okay, so maybe we can come back to the method and try to work a little bit about the method. So yeah, I can share with you some news. I think next week I will share again. But I was in Madrid presenting CivicWise, and tomorrow I will be in Padua, in Italy. And after that, I will be in Paris talking again in an event about civic design. And starting with the next week, I will be resident in Paris. So now we are organizing a new workshop in Paris to start with a local circle in Paris. So I will keep you posted about it.
Could be helpful to make an event on within the Facebook page for each presentation.
Yeah, sure.
Because right now there were just posts, but without
sure.
events.
I'm still looking for some videos, waiting forward.
Yeah, sure. This is we have a big problem with communication, and we need to start to coordinate better. So I have to talk with the communication group, SQL, and try to organize all of these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, we can plan the event right now.
Yeah.
Because it's tomorrow. You go in Padua tomorrow, so we can do it. I mean, it's easy.
Okay, if maybe you can do.
I can do it right now. I mean,
yeah.
We try for the first time to.
Yeah. Okay.
Also because there are a lot of Italian friends that can be interesting. So. Okay.
Yeah, so the other important matter is so Andrea, about the governance meeting. What do you think? So Thursday, not tomorrow, but the following one. At what time?
12:30.
Okay,
13.
12:30.
Sorry?
What time? Sorry.
Lunchtime for me is good.
So 13.
Oh, yeah, depend of your lunchtime in effect.
I don't know because I will be in Paris. I don't know if I will change my.
I don't know about people from Madrid. I really don't know.
Well, that's actually.
Yeah, Madrid is other word.
It's coffee time in the afternoon, the lunchtime.
So yes, at one. What do you mean? Well,
That's good for me.
we can talk. Yeah.
That's good for me.
It's a good. Okay, at one. Okay.
For me, it's hard, but I try to follow.
Ah, okay, sorry.
For me, it's strange at that time. Yeah, because sometimes I'm in university, no connection. It's not
Yeah.
constant. It's not a constant.
Anyway, I think if you want to be engaged on that, Saverio, what we have to do, all of us, is share with Discourse, because the meeting is more something to review what we shared on Discourse and maybe take some decision. But it's important to share before the meeting our thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can move it out. We can try to find another place.
No, I mean, it can be normal. Maybe that in sometimes I don't know, for a week, for a month, for 2 months, we have one day at this time. So for another period, we can change, because I know we are a lot of people.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not a big problem that you propose now this change. So. I think it's normal. It's a huge community. To find the perfect day with the perfect time, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's why this course is very, very important.
Yeah.
And besides, with these badges and reputation thing, we need to use more the discourse, because I think it's the heart of the community. Should be, at least.
Yeah.
So, okay,
cool.
maybe we can
wrap up.
That's all.
Cool then.
For me, yes. We can go.
See you next week.
I just finished to prepare the event on Facebook, so
great.
We can. I will invite more people as possible.
I will do.
To do the same. Okay.
Ciao, everybody.
Okay, guys.
Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.